This video is brought to you by TS4U IT Engineering Bootcamp. Are you looking for an IT bootcamp? In your journey with TS4U, you will get workshops and tasks every week, hands-on practice, technical tests and tasks, show and tell, mock interview. And we get paid fully only when you get a job. You can get affordable student loan. Become eligible for free tuition. We offer industry-demanding IT boot camps. Join now and start your IT engineering journey today with TS4U.
The first question we ask always, tell me about yourself. It is the first question. It is not asking about your family, how many times you got married, when you got divorced. That's not the reason we ask this question. Just tell me about your last project. So tell me about your last project will be the way we teach you here. You work on your project, you work on the Agile Scrum and the chat application, you use communication. That's everything has to go step by step. And I will give you one, right? You will be going this. Before you guys join, the Zeol Hawk, actually, I did not give him anything. He made up here, he's telling me about himself. It was very continuous flow. The flow was why? Because he built all these things himself. So he was able to talk easily. And that's the reason. So again, I'm proving what I said. If you do things, you can say it. Otherwise, you are saying the fake things, you are lying, and your story will not match. The manager will catch you. Again, if you did not do things, your story will be fake. Now we have to like a band-aid solution.
Sir, we cannot hear you.
What happened?
We can hear you.
I can hear you, yeah.
Hannah, we see your half face. I'm teasing, right?
No, she shouldn't be like this. Yeah, okay.
Make it your full face.
So you have to be people person. You have to be very people person. Yeah. Okay.
She'll kill me. I tease her a lot.
So the tell me about itself will be your table of contents. Like say you work on a project documentation can be 80 page to 300 page. Tell me about itself will be table of contents. Means you are touching high level about the project, the framework, the development methodology, the number of team member in your team, and number of the features you have worked on, and then how the planning meeting went, your day-to-day job is very high level touch base. The tools you have used and the expertise you have gained, the challenge you have. This is actually your tell me about the self layout, high level. One, if you touch the project, 4 lines, the feature, 4 lines, methodology, the planning, day-to-day activities, retrospective, 5 lines, and the tools, 3 lines, and the front-end tools, back-end tools, 3 lines, test cases, 4 lines, test automation, 4 lines. You are already giving the what? Many lines in your 5 minutes. And each of these bullet points will be actually going over the details. I built the test cases. Now you have to build the test case on the details. So the basically wanted to say the tell me about yourself will be the table of contents, and you have to be able to explain and the go details throughout the interview. So when you ask the question, can you talk about this? To talk about this, or can you tell me, just I ask you something, what is the 504? You just do not give me the reason, the bullish answer, bookish answer, oh, this means this. Oh, I have the 504 when I had this API issues, when my service was down. That's the answer is. Again, this is the simple answer, but I gave you I open up your answer, the funnel. Only if you work on it, you can answer. If you did not work on it, the most of the question you'll be answering bookish version. We expect the bookish version, maybe 20%, 30%, but we stop the interview if the more than 50% you are continuously bookish version, then your interview will be short and 15 minutes interview will be shut down. And so now you can say, well, I'm giving a lot of interview. Where is my job? Because you are continue bookish version. Second is you have to record your session and you have to upload. Everybody listen. Because when you hold yourself accountable, other people listen. Again, this is the priceless that you can gain. And that's the way you get job. And because it's, again, all goes to the teamwork. Trust each other, not to bash one another. Push each other. Hey, you need to do better on this area. You do not say this, say that. You referred this, that's the reason they didn't like it. Or this is the book version reference, it did not match your story. So you have to tell it. So this is the group analysis is the one of the very core things that you can grow, and you will see, you will be pro on the interview, you'll be driving the interview. And make sure you have to, the database query, you need to know very well, especially the join. Okay, the API, of course, you guys, I expect you guys already know the API. The Swagger, you guys already know. You guys already know user story lifecycle. You guys already know the test cases. You guys already know this. The code Java, you have to know very well, as you did. How you implemented code Java in your framework, you will be focusing over and over. Okay, if you did not implement something in your project, you say, I have not implemented. If this is something I need to implement, I will be happy to learn. So the reason we asked the question, the technical question, I want to know, how did you implement in your day-to-day work, either project or the task or the code or the framework, right? Anything. Make sense? That's the goal. In the project management area, we'll be asking you a question, or tell me your life cycle is after the sprint is complete. While I create the sprint, I lead the entire sprint. I actually lead the release planning meeting. I lead the retrospective meeting. Actually updated the Scrum Master and the manager for the entire sprint. See this? And everybody accept because that's the common sense. And then now we'll be asking, okay, tell me some of the challenges you had. While the team member, they said something, they'll be doing it, and they did not able to get it done because the developer make the wrong commitment. Or the developer thought it will be a 2 days work. It actually took 5 days. So it actually created the backlog for the whole team. So this kind of question I will be answering, but this kind of question they ask, and those how we know who actually work or not. Everything is answered with the behavioral round that they will be catching you whether you work or not. And this part is very complex because the story part. But once I will be solving all this question, eventually you'll be getting it and you'll be fine because you'll get the idea.